Hello and welcome to FunBikes TV. My name is James and today we're going to do a technical help guide for the 49cc mini quad. Today we're going to remove the flywheel from our 49cc petrol mini quad. The first thing we need to do is to remove the pull cord casing using a 4mm Allen key, removing the 3 bolts that hold it onto the engine casing. Once the bolts are undone, we can pull the pull cord away from the flywheel. To remove the flywheel, we will need a 10 socket to remove it. Make sure you remove the keys from the vehicle and make sure the kill switch is in the off position. As you can see, by trying to undo it anti-clockwise, the 10 socket just rotates the flywheel. So we're going to need to shock this off. So using a hammer or mallet, we're going to tap the end of the ratchet or socket around, which will allow the bolt to start to come undone without the engine rotating. Once we've loosened it, we are then able to rotate it around and undo the bolt. We will need to hold the flywheel to stop it rotating. Once we've removed the bolt from the centre section, you will find you cannot pull the flywheel off because it's on a tapered shaft with a Woodruff key. To remove it from the crank, we need to use either a pulley, a screwdriver or a prising bar. Be careful not to prise this off on the weaker side of the engine casing. Pushing the prising bar behind the flywheel. Push against it to remove the flywheel. As soon as it starts to move, it will slide off nice and easily and come off in your hand. We are now ready to replace our flywheel. Locate the position of the Woodruff key in the crank and then look at the keyway slot in the flywheel and make sure they align with each other. Slide the flywheel back on as firmly as possible by hand, and then taking the 10mm bolt you removed, replace it in the centre and retighten it until the flywheel starts to turn over by hand pressure. We will now need to shock the flywheel back on with the socket to make sure that bolt is properly tight. Once the flywheel starts to turn over every time you're shocking it, it is properly tight. You are now able to replace the pull cord section on. Rotate it first to make sure the coil pack is not catching on the flywheel and it is close as possible. Reattach your pull cord, put it on loosely at first and then pull the pull cord a fraction so it engages on the flywheel. You can then replace your 3 bolts to allow you to tighten the pull cord casing up. Only fit them loosely at first to allow you movement for alignment with the bolt spacings. Once you are happy, check the pull cords engaging properly and then fully tighten the 3 bolts. Links for all the parts mentioned in the video are listed in the description below or are available at funbikes.co.uk. Many thanks for watching and let the fun begin.